Hey everyone, safety guy here again. Listen, I wanted to put up another one of my videos because I wanted to talk about the importance of getting enough rest as a truck driver. You may not really think about it, but getting enough rest is very, very, very important. You have to realize that as a driver, you're driving, especially as a truck driver, you're driving heavy machinery. So when you're not well rested, you're not fully aware of your surroundings, or at least you're not as fully aware of your surroundings as what you could be if you get enough rest. It may sound like something simple, and it is common sense, right? But you know what they say, common sense is not so common. And sometimes the younger drivers, right, or even the older ones too, we may think that you can run on 3 or 4 hours of sleep or 5 hours of sleep because you just think that you can, and you can't, right? I'm here to tell you, you can't. It's not gonna happen. Your body, if there's one thing I've learned in the years that I was driving trucks, especially over the road, is that when you don't give your body the rest it needs, it will forcefully take it away from you. It will forcefully take it away from you. I mean, here in New York, for those of you that are here in New York watching this video, just think about all those times you've fallen asleep while you were waiting for the train station, or actually fell asleep in the train station, right? It's because your body shuts down after a certain time. Well, let me tell you, you do not want your body to start shutting down while you are driving your truck. I'm telling you out of personal experience, because I know when I was doing truck driving over the road, I know it happened to me a few times. Luckily, nothing serious happened, but there were a few times where I was falling asleep behind the wheel while I was driving this big 26-footer, driving at 60 miles an hour in a major highway between states. And the only thing that saved my life, the only thing that would wake me up would be those bumps on the side of the road. You know which ones I'm talking about, right? The ones that when the tire hits them, they start to sound like bzzz, right? So, it's a scary experience. Get your rest, get enough sleep. If you know you're going to be driving, you're going to start driving, you're supposed to start driving your truck, 7 o'clock in the morning, make sure you're in bed early the day before, right? And also, as far as consumption of any type of liquid that could disable or your judgment is not all the way there, whether that's alcohol or anything else. Make sure, right, you do it responsibly. But get enough rest. It is very, very important, especially if you know you're going to be driving for long periods of time. Don't fool yourself. Don't think that you can run on 3 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep, because I'll tell you right now, that's not going to happen. That's one thing that I've learned also about some drivers, is that sometimes we don't learn the lesson until something bad happens, right? And I'm hoping that these videos that I make will prevent that from happening. Don't wait until you go through a bad experience for you to realize the importance of you getting enough sleep. Trust me, I've known drivers who have fallen asleep waiting just at a red light, right? A truck driver once that I knew was waiting at a red light. He closed his eyes for a few minutes, just right there, knocked out, fell asleep. The helper he had sitting next to him reached over to wake him up. The driver woke up startled, not knowing what was going on, and this individual, instead of hitting the brakes, he hit the accelerator. And you can imagine what happened after that, right? He ran right into all these parked vehicles that were next to a children's park. So that didn't end well for him, right? So once again, this video is just to remind you of the importance of making sure you get enough sleep before you start driving your truck.